This is a team that has won 8 of the last 10 games, including a big one a week ago in Baton Rouge.
Yeah, how about that? One of the biggest wins in the history of the school.
All right, so we are ready to go. Lefty Jackson Hoyt. His first pitch is going to catch the outer part of the plate. He's got 4 this year, go along with 21 ribbies, and he might have another one. This one deep out to left. Sear is going to go back, and he's going to run out of room. This clears everything over the bullpen, and he in fact does have another one. Turned on that inside fastball, and he did not miss.
And that's what the Bethune Cookman club needs. I mean, they went into Baton Rouge, as we said in the open, and beat that ball club in front of a packed house at Alex Bach Stadium, Skip Bertman Field.
And he's back to facing a lefty, and he'll plunk him in that Jacksonville game. So he's not really played since. This one right back up the middle, but the Gators had him played perfectly, and Nato will snag it. And then you see guys that are 5'9", not going to throw hard, and you never know. As Surwick there, right on cue, goes the other way. That's what he's done so well. Great 2-strike approach right there to get the Gators their first hit. And that one is lined out into center. That ball's going to get down. Surwick sees it right in front of him, so he'll put on the brakes with back-to-back singles. And he's jumping on the first pitch, and that might do it. Surwick rounding third, heading for home. He's a brown-eyed, handsome man. And back-to-back singles by Surwick, Sear, and Curlin has tied this game up at 1 apiece. Another one of those breaking balls, and Stripling's going to pop it up to center. Watson, for the second time this inning, will make the one-handed catch. In the 4 games last week, 3-2 is going to miss. He's going to get plunked. 1-2 pitch, another breaking ball, and it's going to get him. If you count last year as well, they've been really good in games like this, but that's a really good swing by Lee. That ball is going to get out into right field, and here comes the throw, and they're going to get him. Nice job by Yost.
One hops him if it wasn't for Stripling to keep this thing going.
With only 1 out there, that ball got out there in a hurry. This one's out to right again and should be trouble. Yost trying to get there. He won't. It'll plop down before it hits the corner. Another run scores. And they're going to try to get him at second. But Martinez able to sneak his way in there. And it's hit out to Nato at second, who will make the play to retire the side.
Close games with FSU.
Another one not even close. As Nato chops one through the hole on the right side. Little CNI single. Coming to Kyle Jones. He'll take it off the plate. Quick snap throw to first is wide. Into right field. Stanford's going to get held up as Rodriguez got over in a hurry. It's to make contact here as the middle infielders are back, and Jones does just that. That'll be deep enough as Watson goes over and makes the catch. Stanford tagging and scoring easily. Gators get one back. It's now a 1-run Wildcat lead with sac flies. Here's Lawson, and he'll chop one over towards first. Rodriguez has it, and he's late on the flip. He couldn't make up his mind whether or not to get rid of it. Decided to, and Turner just didn't get there. And he won't get a pitch to hit. Breaking ball again, and it's capped off the end of the bat. Could be a tough play out there in no man's land, and it's going to be caught. What a job by Jeter Poyeto. 4 homers, 23 runs driven in. And that one is hit pretty well. Sear trying to get there. He won't, and it's going to get into the bullpen. A hanging breaking ball. And Fernandez, the 8-hole hitter, leaves the yard for the 5th time this year.
You know, he's talking about his raw power first time he came up. He showed it there.
Yeah, he was only in the lineup 2 of the 4 games last week. Mess him up a little bit.
Yeah.
That one inside. So he threw a 3-1 breaking ball to the 9-hole hitter. That one hit hard, but right to the third baseman. Surwick Goes to second for one, on to first, and that will do it. Well, you don't see that too often. Caden McDonald walks the batter for just the 5th time this year.
A very successful program.
Runner goes. This one a little lazy fly out to center. Jones can't get there, so the hit and run executed perfectly. And the Wildcats first and third, nobody out. Yeah.
It's like they're our major.
This one out to center again. Jones is going to have to try to run it down. He will, but plenty deep enough for Rodriguez to score. So the leadoff walk comes back to hurt the Gator pitching staff once again. This one hit hard and past the diving Nato. So another base hit as Eric Elmane slices one through the right side. Pops that one up. We'll see if Stripling's got enough room over towards the Gator dugout. He does. And that will retire the side. So Sear quickly in a 1-2 hole. And he'll line one into center field. Sat back nicely on that one. And a sweet swing by Sear gets the leadoff man on. Stripling a nice job of hitting. He punches one the other way. Sears got it in front of him. He's going to try for third, and the head first slide is in time. Nice hustle by Sear, and the Gators have runners on the corners with only an out. That one a little blooper. Give me another tough play, and the shortstop's going to make the catch. Sear thought about trying to score, but he can't. And Almonte did a really nice job as the left fielder and center fielder. Leon Watson had no idea where that ball was. He did go up the middle, and it's going to be a heck of a play by Almonte again. Wow.
Relief outing.
And Jones going to get on base again. Jones going, and Lawson's going to get plunked. So you're ready. And that one's lined back up the middle and going to get down. Jones will round third, head for home. He's a brown-eyed, handsome man, and a nice job of base running by Sear as well. He saw that throw go over to third base, so he takes the extra bag, and he's in scoring position with a couple of outs. So Kate Curlin now a chance to maybe tie this game up as he lines one out into the gap. That ball's going to get down, and it will be tied. Lawson scores. Sear scores, and Curlin first pitch hacking evens this game up at 5 apiece as he sends one out into left center field. Big 2-out nightmare here for the Gators as they put up 3 runs. And that one right off the end of the bat, right to Rodriguez, and the first baseman will step on the bag to retire the side. And that one will just miss, so it will in fact be a leadoff walk at the time. Breaking ball again. That one's going to get out to right and get down. A little blooper off the end of the bat, and here come the Wildcats once again right after the Gators just tied it up. Ends up hitting a guy. There's a nice bunt. And the only play will be to first, and it's wide. Walls never set his feet. He throws it into right field, and they get one run, trying to get another, but he'll stop, and Poyeto will retreat back to the third base bag. Dribbling pretty far off the bag for the 1-0 pitch, and it's right back up the middle. That'll score a 1, and maybe another. Here comes the throw from Jones. It'll be cut off by Stripling as Almonte scores, and a big base knock by Jorge Rodriguez. His first of the night makes it a 3-run lead once again for the Wildcats. The Wall's going to plunk him. And the 9-hole hitter is going to let that one go all the way to the backstop for the 2-2 pitch. And he got him. Nasty slider there from Schuyler. So Sanford ready. The 3-2 pitch is lined into right field for another base hit. Second one of the night for Lee. And that'll score another Wildcat as Rodriguez comes in to score. And it's now a 4-run advantage for Bethune Cookman. Ball and a strike to Martinez. Infield comes in. And that one chopped fair down the left field line. It's going to be a couple more runs for the Wildcats, and Martinez has had himself a night. 4 RBI, 2 doubles and a homer, and just like that, the Wildcats are blowing this thing open. As this one is grounded right side, and that's going to sneak through. Martinez trying to score. Here's a throw, not in time from Yost. Ball gets away, and that's going to allow Rodriguez to get up to second base, and it's now 12-5 Bethune-Cookman. Another ball down in the dirt Stanford has to get. Is about to hit 28 minutes long, and still only one out. As this one is squibbed out towards Stripling, and he'll win the foot race to the bag, and finally out number 2. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and that will finally do it. 30 minutes long and 7 runs deep. He only needs to take one, though, as that one misses. Ball 8. Couple looks a second. Now the 2-2 pitch, and that one gets away from Lucena. A little tougher on that short hop, so another wild pitch. Here comes the payoff pitch to Jones, and he'll slap that into left field. Going over to get it, it'll be Lee. Deep enough to tag and score will be Yost. So another sac fly for Kyle Jones. I'm sure the Wildcats will take it. Now a 12-6. Nato getting his lead from second, and Lawson will hit one out in the gap in left center field. That ball is down, and Nato will score easily. Halfway up the wall, Lawson goes shopping in the gap for his second knock of the night, and the Gators get a couple back here in the 7th. Same can be said for the other side, as Surwick chops one right to the third baseman, and across the diamond, the throw is in time as Rodriguez snags it. Well, this one hit pretty far out to right. Yost trying to get there, and he won't. So the little guy, Darrell Lee, does in fact get a hit. His 3rd one of the night, and he drives in another run himself on the solo shot, his 3rd of the year. And it's lucky number 13 in the run department for Bethune-Cookman.
The ball was crushed. Pitch is going to be one where it's up. He guesses right. Makes him pay.
And he knew it in Tallahassee last week as he takes that one for a strike. Good fastball. Get a bunch of big hits tonight. Yost might bloop one in there, but he'll be robbed again as Almonte gets it again. Belmonte in the cookie line earlier today.
That's right.
1-2 pitch is going to do it. For just the 2nd time in school history, Bethune-Cookman has beaten the Florida Gators, and they do it in big fashion tonight. 13 runs on 13 hits, and a lot of celebration going on as they have beaten the Gators.
Thanks for watching the video. If you're enjoying the college baseball content, please consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the action. Thank you.